Hey everyone, thank you for joining. Tom will be getting started in just a moment.
Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three, four. Can everybody hear me okay? Wow. We've had a lot of what I call training and analysis. And, it's sort of like maybe, the biggest week of the month with NVIDIA earnings coming. A little background on NVIDIA before I get into tonight's presentation. When it opens like it did today, very strong, okay, and then sells off. Tomorrow is a real key date because if it comes back tomorrow, then the lows you saw today will hold for the week, and you should see higher highs. We'll know pretty early tomorrow if that's going to be the scenario they do. Okay. Uh, Now, Edward, thanks for referring people to us. I appreciate that. It's awful nice of you to do that. But let me get into the slides. I want to talk a little bit about the market, and uh, I think we got a big opportunity. We had a training session today. Who attended? Who attended any of the training sessions? We had the old school early this morning. Who attended that one? And then we had one at 12 on, get this, 10 for 10. Did you like the way I laid out the strategy for 10 for 10 for hitting one out of the park? Had a lot of new people in there, which was great because they want us to review it a couple times, and we did. We did. We didn't leave anybody behind. So we have that tape, and I think we'll get into it. The market right now, let me just tell you where the pivot number, y'all need the pivot number for tomorrow. The pivot number for tomorrow is 5641. 5641. Write that number down. Okay. That's what you got to see the market get higher than tomorrow, I'd say by the first hour. But those that don't know, I'm a former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, have 3 books, Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. And I love working with students because it's so much fun to show you things I've learned over the years to make life maybe a little bit simpler and easier when it comes to growing your account. Now we have customer service live at 10 to 1. I like to tell people about this, dtitrader.com/help. And I think it's pretty nice. Now you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free, youtube.com/@TBuzzTNT. And at DTI, we help you master the markets through education, training, and experience. Now, with all trading, there's a high degree of risk involved, and past performance is not indicative of future results. I always say, do your due diligence. Now, in my opinion, this is the week. If you ever wanted to have a great August, you got to pay attention and be part of what I put together, because I believe it is the right script for everything. And tomorrow's a big day. We call it trade day around here. But look at Seven Sisters coming into tomorrow. You notice the NASDAQ still trailing. That's a sort of an oddity. You need to get that above the E-mini. But the E-mini's up 16%. NASDAQ's up right at 15. And Europe's up 10. Gold. I want to talk about gold a little bit tonight, 23%. How many people were with me on February the 14th, Valentine's Day, when I said gold was at the low of the year? Anybody remember that call? That's a pretty good call for 2024, wasn't it? February the 14th. Look at it now, 55. And I gave you a target. I said it should go to about 2,700. 2,700. It's on its way to do that. Yep, it's on Valentine's Day, William. Crude up 7.6, making a little run today. I did an XLE trade today. Who did the XLE trade I put out? And bonds are going higher. My 10 tickers: NVIDIA, 130.55. Apple, 227.55. Berkshire broke out. It's above. Gold, GLD, getting close. XLE, I went on and fired the gun because I thought it looked good on XLE with the trade today, here on Monday. XLK, weak. Google, I gave you 160.40. It's held up pretty good today. Costco, 887, held up good today, 883. Excuse me, 891. Costco broke out. QQQ broke down. You got to see it hold 72.40 tomorrow. Now, I'm so proud of putting this together. I know a lot of people joined, but I don't want, the reason I came back tonight was to make sure that everybody had an opportunity to be part of it. We already put on our first trade, bonus trade we'll call it, outside the 10 for 10, because How many people, let me just ask this question. How many people would like to learn how to take about a 25-cent risk and shoot for $5? That's what I'm teaching. Taught today, I'll teach more of it tomorrow, and finally on Wednesday. People that attended today got to see what I'm talking about. It's pretty simple when you think of it the way I do. Okay? And so we're putting that on with the ticker NVIDIA, NVDA. And I showed people how to do it. We'll do it again tomorrow and Wednesday to set up for the big earnings announcement Wednesday afternoon. Okay? Now the 10 for 10 for the next 10 weeks. If you have your choice of trading this election run up, would you like to trade with somebody that's had a lot of success over the last 20 years? That's why I put this program together, to get you focused on taking advantage of it every week. This Thursday at 10, circle that on your calendar. I'll be doing it. Every Thursday from now until election, we go live to trade the markets together, 10 weeks in a row. These sessions will consist of analysis, finding the best ticker each week, interpreting the news that's out at the time, the technical signals, and what sets up with the lowest risk, biggest gains possible. And of course, I will execute with live and real trades. I believe in that. There's no better way to learn than seeing it right before your very eyes. And I love guiding people, even for newbies, learning how to do it for the first time. Now, it's going to be a turbulent election season. I'll help you stay on the right side of that, taking the experience that we've had for the last 20 years on these election times that only we can offer at DTI. Now, we priced it at $199 a session. Think about this. If you put up $1,000, now a lot of you's made this with me, you put up $1,000 and make $200, that's 20%, correct? Everybody got that? That's how we priced it, $1.99 per session. But we cut it in half because we wanted to give you a huge discount to be with me and learn. In fact, 2024's election, this is the way to learn it. Now, because I'm a Mickey Mantle fan from years ago, we priced it at Mickey Mantle prices, $777 for new members. Claim your access. We're only taking 100. I don't know how many's left, but we're getting close. Call 904-416-1776 and press 1. Now here's the bonus. This is the big game changer here I put together on top of the 10 for 10. I said, let's build a jackpot trade. What's a jackpot? A jackpot means you risk very little money and you have a jackpot if it hits. Now with me, when I build jackpot trades, I'll also build what I call a gusher, meaning I'm meeting with you every day, Tuesday and Wednesday live. If I see another opportunity, we'll take advantage of it during that live meeting. We'll build on it every day. The tape is ready for you to review if you join tonight. The lesson that we went over gets you up to speed, but be live with me tomorrow when we do it again. $777 for 10 sessions. DTItrader.com, 10 for 10 at this price. Take it. Call 904-416-1776 and press 1. Now, the question would be, if I was you, can Tom trade live in front of you? Let me ask the question. Anybody ever seen me trade live in front of you and have success to show for it? This is my forte. This is what I do. And I'm bringing it first, front and center to everybody that joins this program. Mary says many times. Karen has watched me for over 10 years. 10 years do this and do it. Mary Ann was in there today and she says, it's the best many times. Greg said, live trading with Tom is the best it comes. Thank you. Thanks, Greg. Get in there with me tomorrow. Take what I did today, study it, be ready. We'll go at it at high noon tomorrow, 12 o'clock. I'll help you navigate whether we go up or down. Did I tell you my forecast between now and November 5th? Something to look out for. Y'all ready? Here's the forecast. The market is going to surge big time on anticipation. And then the market's going to sell off big time on fear. And then the market's going to surge again. There'll be 3 opportunities between now and the election to really have some huge days. I will navigate you through those opportunities by setting you up through my 10 for 10. That's what's at stake, and you got to be part of it. In fact, in 2016, the night that President Trump won for the first time, the market went limit down. I was a buyer. And boy, that was the best trade that we ever made on an election night. We'll do the same setup and do it. But there is going to be an opportunity when this market, where nobody's buying it between now and election. I'll tell you when it happens, tell you how to navigate it, and we'll guide you through it for that opportunity. On the order form, I need to tell you about this. Since there's the pre-election and the election, there's an after election. We price that even cheaper for those to show our appreciation to you to be part of the next 20 weeks. Okay? That's what we did. So be sure after you join, check the order form and look for those additional cheaper things. We had a lot of people. Doug said he joined, took all 20 weeks. There's 10 sessions in the original basic 10 for 10. The sessions will happen on Thursday at 10. Write that down. I will be trading the best ticker on that day. Pretty good stuff. Batiste, talk to Kelly Barber. She'll help work it out with you. Do you need to know spreads, complicated strategies? Not complicated, but there will be some simple trades that we do that I will teach you how to do. I'll teach you how to avoid what's called the day trading pattern rule in this program. When do we start? Well, we're having bonus sessions tomorrow at 12 on Tuesday and bonus sessions on Wednesday at 12. Marty says he's been watching me for the last 20 years. Listen and learn. Thanks, Marty. There it is, the Mickey Mantle play of the year. 777 for 10 sessions. 10 for 10. DTItrader.com/10 for 10. Folks, it's simple, it's straightforward. You got a chance tonight to be part of it. Take one of those spots before they're gone. and don't listen to all the war stories we're going to have over the next 10 weeks with 10 for 10. Any other questions outside what I put in the slides tonight? I gave you a pivot number. I'm going to give you the pivot number for the NASDAQ. Write this down, NASDAQ futures 19647. For crude oil, $76.69. For gold, 25.54. 55.54. For bonds, 124.26. For NVIDIA tomorrow, 127.36. Thanks, Roger. And for XLE, the one I did today, I might do another one tomorrow, 91.24. These pivot numbers will make you money in tomorrow's session. That's awful nice, Roger, to say that. Okay. Let me review. We'll meet tomorrow at 12, Wednesday at 12 for the bonus trade, for the jackpot trade. Thursday, we'll meet at 10 o'clock. It's at 12 o'clock, but thanks for catching that. It said on the slide too, but it's at 12 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, Dennis, we'll give Jonathan, will you post in there for Dennis that free white paper we did on pivots? That's right, 76.69. 76.69, Jim. Who's excited about tomorrow? When I showed people how to play NVIDIA with 27 cents, their jaw hit the ground when they discovered he's right. You risk 27 cents to make $4.72. Who doesn't want to learn how to do that? The pivot number, Tammy, 56.41. Tanya asked so many questions today. Tanya, you got your money's worth, didn't you, girl? Yes. Except I might change the strike prices and I will change the expiration date. Buck said he's been with me a long time. What he learned today was eye-opening. Carrie, check your email. I think he sent it to you. Did you, Jonathan? You sent it to people in there. Tim, are you in my 10 for 10? Ask for that special treatment there, wanting a QQQ pivot. Are you in my 10 for 10? Well, Tim, here it is for you. Special delivery. The pivot for the QQQ is 476.32. Now, another Jim had asked me to give him a pivot for the QQQ, and I said, well, if he asked me for that, I got to say, are you in my 10 for 10? I better see you in there tomorrow, Tim, after me give you that highly classified number. Yes, there's a Vertice, there's a tape on the tutorial from today on NVIDIA. Absolutely. Are we having fun yet? Jonathan, do the math for everybody where they can sit. Let's say we did 10 contracts at a quarter. That'd be $250 times 3, right? So you'd have $750 in on 3 trades. Is that right? If you did 10 contracts? Is that right, Jonathan? $750 on 10? Yeah, each day 250, right? Be 750. 750 could turn into 15,000 minus 750 or 14,250. That's if you did 10 contracts at 25 cents, right, Jonathan? Pretty cool. I just did that as a hypothetical. I just did a hypothetical to show you what we're shooting for the jackpot. And by the way, these are outside the 10 for 10. Oh, Joe said he did do 10. Yeah, I did 100, okay? I did 100 of these suckers. Oh, the jackpot is if you put up 25 cents, it turns into $5. That's a jackpot. Pretty good stuff. Any other questions about tomorrow? Time-wise. Jonathan, we got a schedule tomorrow. Let's go over that real quick, what we got going on. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Jonathan, what are we doing at 10?
25-cent options class at 10.
And at 10:45, connect the dots. And at 12, we're doing the 10 for 10, right?
You got it.
Okay, that's pretty heavy load. Yeah, our study says that NVIDIA, if it's positive after earnings by at least 7%, if 30 days later, there's an average of 30% increase. That's what we're playing for. Yeah, connect the dots at 10:45. Folks, it's been fun being with you. I hope you join me. Time to dance tomorrow. Yeah, Robin, first session is at 10 for our 25-cent class where people are learning how to do the 25-cent trade. More than the big reports, we'll call it. By the way, we got 2 of those coming up. And then 10:45, we have our weekly T-Buzz All-Stars class. And then at 12 Eastern time mark, okay, we have the 10 for 10. We got a busy day. I'll be with you tomorrow. Let's get a good night's rest. Let's go for it. You got the pivot number tonight. Need a little Lizzie and the Rain Man. Make it rain. Probably not with those reports, Jim, what I'm thinking. Yeah, New Bar will be putting on a 25-cent trade or find time for a dime on Wednesday afternoon. Big report on Thursday we'll be trying to capture. Okay? We do what we can when we can do it. Let's have some fun. All right. Thank you for coming. See you in the morning for the flashes. As I always say, I'll see you on the flip side.